The two-witness rule allows Jehovah's Witnesses to free little children of Jehovah's Witnesses. The two-witness rule is wicked. We're fed up with all this child molesting and being covered up by you elders. Yeah, you elders are ministerial servants. It's all over Australia, the Australia Royal Commission. Yeah, your big brother Jackson's been lying his head off to the Royal Commission in Australia. Yeah. You Jehovah's Witness elders are going to be on the sex offenders list for having yeah, funny is it, mate? Is it funny? Yeah, sex offenders list. You know all the times you were writing down all those details about those poor little children where they would touch, where they would touch, what colour knickers they had on. Yeah, you remember all that confidential talk about little children. Yeah, you're going to be done for passing around child pornography, you elders. Yeah, all those confidential details about little girls getting raped by fellow Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah, you elders are going on the sex offenders list for having allowed little children to be raped. Yeah, you stop covering up all this molesting of little children. Yeah, you elders stop covering up all this child molesting. You stop molesting little children. When little children come crying to you elders, saying that a fellow Jehovah's Witnesses has raped them, don't sit there and ask them. Don't sit there and tell them. Yeah, you phone the police. Yeah, phone the police. When a little child comes to you saying they've been molested by a fellow Jehovah's Witness, please phone the police. Please phone the police.
No, he wants you to use the megaphone.
Yeah, phone the police, phone social services. When you get complaints of little children being molested by fellow Jehovah's Witnesses, phone the police. Please phone social services. Phone anybody, phone the experts. Stop covering up all this child molesting, won't ya? We're fed up with it. Yeah, we're turning this down, love.
I've turned it down, sorry.
I will ring the police for disturbing the peace because we had this from you before.
Yeah, we're just trying to protect the children.
Are you making a complaint here?
I will do if we do it again because we had this when they came before, didn't we?
Yeah.
We live here.
I know.
The noise is
Witnesses are sending paedophiles from door to door.
really
That's,
loud.
Yeah, they are.
It's terrible, isn't it? It's sickening.
I tell you
And
what.
they allow children
I tell
to be
you what. I
abused in
tell
their
you.
congregation.
Go
on, tell me what.
I am not their faith, but I tell you what.
Yeah, they're raping little children, sitting them down with the guy who's raped and asking them what colour knickers they had on. How did it feel? How did it feel when they were touching you? Yeah, not satisfied with that. They pass all the confidential interviews around to other elders. Yeah, branch committees. They're passing around child pornography. You're harassing me, keep coming up putting that in my face. You're harassing me. Yeah.
Don't point in my face.
And then they pass it about amongst themselves. Yeah, child pornography. Funny is it, mate? Look, he thinks it's funny. Look, little children's lives being ruined. Think it's funny, do you, mate? You ought to watch the Australian Royal Commission on telly, on the internet. Yeah, see Brother Jackson lying his head off. We're fed up with covering up all this child molesting. Stop covering all this child molesting. We're fed up with it. We're fed up with you elders sitting little children down, little boys and girls, guys like him, asking them, what colour were your knickers? How does it feel when the man touched you? So as to determine the degree of sin. It's not a sin, it's a crime. Phone the police. We ask you, phone the police, phone social services, phone anybody that stopped covering up all this child molesting.
What is wrong with that?
The police are the experts. They've got all the resources at their
Watch 2 seconds, there's a car coming.
Phone the police. They're the experts in child molesting. Yeah, phone the police. Little children's lives are being ruined. You're being asked for more money to pay for all the child compensation cases. Little
I wish I had a brother
children
who
being
lived
raped and watched out by the Track Society are having to pay for it.
Much, Derek.
They're paying out hundreds of thousands. That's why he keeps saying there's more going out than there is coming in. They're paying for all these sex scandals. Yeah, little children being raped by elders and servants. Yeah, and elders and servants covering it up. Phone the police. Phone social services. When little children come to you saying they've been molested, don't sit them down with the guy who's molested them and ask them how did it feel. No, stop doing it. Stop it. You're a Christian. Jesus wouldn't do it. Act like Jesus. Stand up like a man, like Jesus. Yeah, like Jesus. Go to the police. If don't stand up to them other elders, go to the police. Stop all this child molesting.
Run.
Stop it. We're fed up with Jehovah's Witnesses covering up child molesting. Yeah. Jehovah's Witnesses regularly cover up child molesting. Yeah, when little children get molested by Jehovah's Witnesses, do you know what they do? They make the little child sit down with the guy who's molested her and go through the rotten ordeal. And then they insist that they have two witnesses. Because the Bible says you need two witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses are covering up child molesting. They're right on your doorstep.
How does that defend the religion?
Locate your children knocking on your door.
No religion should have that.
Your children. They are covering up child molesting. They're a bunch of covering up child molesters. That's what they are. And this little one here thinks he's a security guard. You don't protect the little children, do you, Mr. Security Guard? No. You make those little poor children cry to you. Look at him laughing. You laugh when those little children cry to you, do you, for help? Please help me, elder, Jehovah's Witness, please help me. They sit little children down in front of the guys who have molested them and they ask them what colour knickers they had on. That's what Jehovah's Witnesses do, they're covering up child molesting. Yeah, here's this little fella here. Yeah, he's had it, he's done it.
He's the one that dropped you on the heat.
Please phone the police, we're fed up with these elders covering up all this child molesting, ruining little children's lives. Pretending to be policemen, they're not. They're not policemen. You're not a psychiatrist. You're not social services. What? You work for Jehovah and you think that qualifies you, do ya? Hey? You please phone the police. Yeah. Please phone the police, the experts, not you silly little window cleaners and security guards. Get the police. Get social services. Stop covering all this child molesting. Stop it. We're fed up with it. You stop pushing your hands in my face. Yeah, please get the experts, social services. Stop ruining little children's lives. The police are the experts to deal with child molesting, not you elders, pretend security guards and the like. No. No, stop covering up all this child molesting. That's what we want.
I don't remember that.
The two-witness rule. The two-witness rule is wicked. Allow little children to be molested and their lives ruined.
What's that up with it?
Call yourselves Christian.
Hey, Christians, followers of Jesus. Follower of Jesus.
You sit back and smile and lock them in.
Followers of
Jesus. Lock them little
Jesus.
kiddies in there.
Hey, covering up little children's lives being ruined by child molesters. Huh? You protect your children. Ask to see their child protection policy.
Call yourself Christian.
Yeah. Ask to see their
Christian.
child protection policy. Jehovah's Witnesses regularly cover up child molesting.
You really do.
Yeah. Don't take our word for
I got a
it.
question on your Bible. Yeah, if you're just a Christian, right, why is taking Act 8, passage 37 out?
Jehovah's Witnesses are paying out millions.
No, why deny Jesus as the Son of God?
It's about little kiddies, isn't he?
Alright. But their religion denies Jesus as the Son of God. But yet they're meant to be Christians.
Yeah.
Take a look and read up on your own religion.
Yeah. And they pretend to be like Jesus.
It's sickening.
Yeah,
Right? How can you
it's
stand there
sickening.
and act normal, like nothing's going on? You know, there's little children
Hey,
being
little
abused
children's
and raped.
lives being ruined, just sit
You
them
know,
down.
you're ripping
How many
families
little
apart.
children have
You've
you cut
ruined
off?
Jehovah's
From
Witnesses,
nanny,
from
mummy and daddy.
ruined my family.
Hey,
You know, I've got brothers
hey,
and
ruin
sisters I've never
people's
even met
lives,
because of
Jehovah's
this place.
Witnesses.
Yeah.
They let their little children die.
Smile about it.
Yeah, they cover up child molesting
Jehovah's
on a grand
Witnesses
scale,
ruin
Jehovah's
It is a
Witnesses.
really
They
good
set it
thing,
out of court so you don't get to read it in the newspaper. They're paying out millions. Yeah. Yeah, paying out millions. Please bring more money. Brother Let needs more money to pay for all these child molesting cases. Yeah, yeah. Who are you looking at?
He's looking at me.
Look at the way he looks at you.
I
Look
just
at
said to
him.
you, I just
What, are
said
you a
it.
follower of
You said you
Jesus?
said that Jehovah's
Hey,
Witnesses
is that
break up
Christian? Is
families.
it looking
You
like
know, I've got
that?
brothers and
Hey,
sisters all over
Christian?
the place, and
Hey,
you know,
do you like
good.
sitting little boys and little girls down and cutting them off from
Right,
mummy
do
and
that.
daddy, do ya? You're disfellowship, Jehovah no longer wants ya. You get a kick out of that, little man. Do you, little
He
man?
does, little man.
Do you, little man? Get a kick out of it, little man. Do ya? Hey, little man.
So like, I've already got him.
Hey, little man.
You even start kissing. I've got to do this, man. This is great.
Jehovah's
Oh,
Witnesses
beautiful, this.
regularly cover up child molesting.
I think these two are gay.
Oh, that's it.
That's
Isn't it?
against your religion.
Oh, they get this fellowship for that, wouldn't they?
Little children's lives, elders like
Oh.
him, elders like him. How many little children you cut off from their mummy and daddy, eh? When they need mummy and daddy's help and advice. What, you cut them off from mummy and daddy, do you? Then try to take advantage of them, do ya? Eh?
He finds
Hey,
it funny.
stop covering up all this child molesting. You stand up like a man, like Jesus. You stand up and protect little children like Jesus did. Jesus protected little children, loved little children. Yeah, he didn't sit them down in front of the guy who molested
You would have
them.
died for the little
Yeah,
children.
and asked them what colour knickers they had on.
What's the matter?
And can they describe their member?
matter? You got little
Hey,
dog syndrome.
The little girl who's been molested. Hey, that's what these elders do. They try to determine the degree of sin. Yeah, because they're Jehovah's judges. Testing
Sir,
and,
got a question?
And,
Your security
judging
badge.
sin. Yeah.
I hope that's covered by insurance.
It's not a sin, it's a crime.
Because you know, picking up someone without their permission or even actually having the right training is against the law.
Molesting.
And actually dropping them on the head
All this
is even
child
worse.
molesting. Yeah, stop covering it up, all this child molesting. Where's your little badge today then, mate? You ain't got your little security badge today.
He forgot to print it off.
Ain't you got your little badge? Oh, you must feel terrible about your little
Oh, go on.
badge, mate. Hey, you not got, you
Go
ain't
on.
taking your little badge off you. Oh, they're taking his badge off him. Look at him. You look like you're about to burst into tears, mate. Hey, won't they give you another badge? Hey, yeah, they cover up child molesting guys like this. He gets a kick out of sitting little girls down who's been molested, sitting them by the guy who's done it, asking them what colour knickers they had on. Yeah,
Derek.
how did it feel when they were molested? Yeah, he gets a kick out of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, what a nice family man. Yeah. Yeah, hey, don't let him watch over your children. Don't let any of these elders and servants look after your children, darling. They cover
wouldn't
up
trust
child
us.
molesting. You ask him, he knows all about it. Look, he looks at me, the way he looks at me. That's very Christian. I'm sure Jesus.
I bet he's got a
like
copy
that.
of the paperwork at
That's
home.
very kind. Come on, tell us the Bible then, eh? Eh? How is it Watchtower Bible and Tract Society now use little cartoons, eh? To entice our little children, eh?
Got a
Made little
question?
Sophia feel bad
I don't know a question about your
wanting
Bible.
an ice cream.
When
Yeah,
was
she's
Jehovah
not
said in the
allowed to
original
have
Testament?
Christmas. She's not allowed to have birthdays, and now Jehovah wants the little bit of money for an ice cream because they're paying out of court all these sex
What was it?
offences.
London High Court today said 275,000 were to be paid out to a female that had been molested by one of the elders.
The little lollipop money. Got to make little Sophia feel bad wanting a lollipop when all that kingdom, when all those places need building. Yeah, Jehovah up there needs that little girl's lollipop money. Governing body do because they've been caught molesting little children. Governing body members raping Bethelites. Yeah, raping Bethelites and covering it up. Factory overseers raping Bethelites.
So what's the news?
Bethelites jumping out of windows. Governing body
Take a look,
members
just type in
covering it up.
London High
There's
Court.
more going out than there is
Your-
coming in.
one of your elders
Yeah, paying for all this child
molested them
molested.
at 4-year
Innit?
old to a female.
Oh,
How
look
it?
at your pretty jury, like Jesus.
That's one of
Oh,
your
nice
elders.
big diamond. Oh, very pretty. Very pretty, that, isn't it? Oh, Jesus, wear all that wealth, innit? What about putting some in the contribution box then, mate? Hey? What about putting some of all that gold and all that finery? You look lovely, didn't you? Yeah. Hey? Give you a real power trip when you're telling them little kids off, cutting them off from mummy and daddy, does it? Does it really give you a thrill, matey? Hey? Stopping them talking to nanny and granddad when they need help and advice? Hey? You got to give out Jehovah's punishment, have ya? To make mummy and daddy view them as dead, have ya? Poor little children looking for advice and help. Cut them off from mummy and daddy. Very Christian. Very Christian. You can be proud of yourself. Yeah. Interrogating all those poor little children who've been molested. You're going to find yourself on the sex offenders list, mate. Yeah. Passing around, what, to other elders, then the branch committee. Branch committee was disbanded because of child molesters on there. Yeah, you elders passed along all those little papers, didn't ya? Yeah, you passed around all those papers, what those little children said. Shared it among yourselves. Pornography, child pornography. Sex offenders list, mate, for you. Yeah, and all your mates. Yeah, sex offenders list.
See you when you're close.
Have a nice meeting, won't you?
Be back.
Shut up, have a nice meeting.
Yeah? I don't know. Do you mind? I'll smile. Thank you.
Yeah, Derek O'Hare, YouTube. Derek O'Hare 1. Yeah, we're painting the other side up soon. Yeah, we're painting the other side up soon. Yeah.
See you later. Bye.
Yeah. Jehovah's Witness elders.